my time with ChatGPT anymore. I'm using Google now. I was on there for like 3 hours. The capabilities is just astronomical. Like you have the VO3 for videos, you have Nano Banana to make images, and the images are pretty good. I've used a few of them for like thumbnails on my page. Like there's so many different things that you could do within these AI platforms. Now people are saying that we're in an AI bubble. I personally don't think we're in an AI bubble because there's a lot of things that we're using that are making sense, and the bubble part is companies not making money. For example, like ChatGPT or OpenAI, they're not making money. That's one of the rarer case or the most openly known cases. There are probably many other companies that are not making money because there's a lot of foolish ideas out there. But if you're investing in companies that actually are making money, like Nvidia, because they're making the chips for everybody, then yeah, it makes sense to invest in these, right? If they weren't making money, then okay, then you can go back to the dot-com bubble or the financial housing crisis and then say, yeah. So those are the things to look out for in terms of the just like AI stocks and whatnot. But yeah, AI or the Google Gemini 3, the Google One, I think I'm gonna be canceling my Chat GPT and trying this out because I'm just fascinated with all the new things that you can do within it. And I'm gonna be trying to make some faceless videos or even just like B-roll videos within this because the it's like a one-stop shop. You don't have to go different places to go put this there, that there. You can literally do it all within the Google platform. I literally bought like more space within the Google ecosystem, and it's like, you know what? Let me just pay the extra money and just get this. Like, forget Chat GPT. I can do everything in this one spot. I just need to learn how to program it the way I program Chat GPT, but it's very helpful for me. So yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff that I wanted to talk about today. Oh yeah, Carvana. Carvana, that needs to become the number one company of the year. Carvana went from being $4 during the pandemic, all time low, to now reaching $400 a share, all time high. That is wild. Carvana stock. $447 and they jumped up today. You know why? Because they just joined the S&P 500 list. That's the top 500 companies in the US. That's an amazing turnaround. That's what you call finding a 100 bagger. You're not going to really find something like that, but this is a good book to read that talks about 100 baggers, One Up on Wall Street. Hopefully this is not the wrong way, but One Up on Wall Street, that's a very good book that you can read in terms of learning about the stock market. So the one thing that I want to leave you with for the week, you only need to pick 4 companies when investing. 4 to 10. Start with four. You can add afterwards, but start with four. And I call this the core four. You're just going to pick 4 companies that you're familiar with. Something that is simple for you to understand and to explain to a third grader. If you cannot explain it to a third grader, then that's not something you want to invest in. So right here, well, this is the Samsung, but I'm using an Apple phone right now to record this podcast. If you're somebody that uses Apple products, that could be something to invest in. If you're not somebody that likes to take a lot of risk, you can invest in an index fund so that tracks different types of markets, or you can invest in an ETF, that's an exchange traded fund, and that's a pool of stocks that are similar to each other. You just want to pick four. So that's your homework for this week, just picking 4 stocks. Now, you're not going to go and buy them right now. You're going to do research first. And I'm going to talk about that on the next episode. So make sure you subscribe and you turn on the notifications. This episode was about 25 minutes long. I'm going to try to go at least 45 minutes to an hour. And if you're liking this content, make sure to share and subscribe. My name is Dean the Wealth Coach, your go-to guy for building wealth. Thank you for tuning in to the Wealth Shift Podcast, episode 1. And we're going to try to go 52 weeks strong. That's 1 year. 1 year is going to turn into 10 years. And I can't wait to see what this transpires into. Have yourself an amazing day. And I'll see you next week, Monday.